Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Don Arleth, and you're watching World Talks here on TVP World. 22 against 1, Pedro Sánchez is facing down nearly the entire EU over what to do about Ceuta. A letter signed by leaders from Germany, Italy, Poland, and 19 other member states accuses Sanchez's migration policies of undermining the bloc's borders, signaling out Spain's mass regularization scheme as a pull factor for the crisis. Now, Sanchez has hit back hard, calling the response selfish, unlawful, and driven by prejudice, fake news, ignorance, or political interest. With Italy already restricting movement from Spain and calls growing for Spain's suspension from the Schengen area, this standoff is testing the EU's unity on migration like nothing has in years. Now, I'm joined here in the studio by Dr. Witold Repetowicz from the War Studies University, as well as Casimir Pulaski Foundation. Sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, to start off here, would you say there's a factual basis for the claim that Spain's regularization scheme, which gave over 500,000 passports to migrants, essentially, in Spain as of late, do you think that that acts as a pull factor here in this particular crisis with the Ceuta crossings?
Oh, I think it was a factor, but not the most important one. And we should differentiate the mistakes in the migration policy of Pedro Sanchez's government in Spain and the real causes of this crisis that occurred in last days, this invasion on Ceuta. Because the main cause was a deliberate attack with the use of what I define as a demographic weapon on Ceuta by the Moroccan government with the support, at least political and on information level, of yet at least Israel. It is not secret that Morocco has, on one hand, they have, in my very opinion, unfounded claims to Ceuta and Melilla, because this territory, unlike some propaganda is telling now that these are occupied territories or colonial territories. They are not. They are integral part of Spain from 15th century, and they were part of Visigothic kingdom yet before Arabs came to North Africa. So this is an absurd claim that this is occupied. But a lot of so-called experts from America, from United States, pro-Israel, pro-Trump, and from Israel itself. Yet even in some Israeli media, they were promoted an idea that it was yet a few months ago that Morocco should start a new so-called Green March. Green March was in 1975 a classical use of demographic weapon when Morocco sent thousands of people, of civilians, to invade Western Sahara and to annex. Western Sahara is still under the control of Morocco, and these claims of Moroccan claims to Western Sahara are strongly supported by both Israel and United States under Trump administration. This is some kind of collusion, and it shows that this was completely not a regular migration crisis, especially that usually when illegal migrants tried to sneak to Ceuta or Melilla, they were black Africans. And these were not black Africans, these were Moroccans. It is clear when you look at the pictures, it is very clear. So there is a lot of evidence that Morocco, that the authorities of Morocco supported this flow or instigated this flow of people to Ceuta, and I think that of course the government of Pedro Sánchez should change its migration policy and put more emphasis on defending the outside border. But in this case, Europe should also show more solidarity towards Spain with regard to the attempt on territorial integrity of the member of both NATO and EU. So this is very important because this is what it was all about. These claims, for example, also on the very influential think tank website of American Enterprise Institute, Michael Rubin wrote a few months ago also the claim that Morocco should retake through this Green March, should retake the, as he claimed, occupied territory of Ceuta and Melilla. This is very, very dangerous, and the European Union cannot allow such claims to be expressed.
Right. Well, at the same time, we have 22 European leaders who have condemned Pedro Sánchez and his migration policies. At the same time, it seems the United States, if the United States and Israel are involved in this, why would they want Morocco to take these territories back?
Well, there is no evidence about the involvement of United States. Besides that, a few months ago, there was also a resolution passed in the Congress that called Ceuta and Melilla the land in Moroccan territory and promoted negotiations about the future status of these territories. But apart from these claims by influential pro-Trump, pro-Israeli experts like Michael Rubin, for example, but not only him, there is no evidence of direct involvement of the government of United States. But as for Israel, there are, because there were some for example, the ambassador to United Nations, Danny Danon, claimed that Spain should not lecture Israel about Palestine because they occupy Ceuta and Melilla. So this was a very well organized campaign against Spain. And you asked about the interest. So you see, on one hand, Spain was very vocal about condemning actions of Israel in Gaza and banned use of Spain territory and airspace for American actions against Iran. So this made Trump enraged about these actions of Pedro Sánchez decisions. On the other hand, the cooperation between Morocco and Israel is very long, and it was formalized in 2020 through the Abraham Accords, but already in 70s this cooperation was under when Hassan II was the king of Morocco. So it is very, very long, and these ties are very, very close. And as I said, both United States after Morocco joined Abraham Accords, United States recognized the sovereignty of Morocco over this Western Sahara, and they it was Trump administration, and again now Trump administrations, Marco Rubio and the State Department repeated this recognition is exactly when this crisis in Ceuta was going on. So this cooperation between these countries and animosity of Israel and United States, or not United States, but Trump administration against Sanchez government is very clear.
Mm-hmm. Last question, we have about 2 minutes left. So what about the 22 EU member states who have essentially criticized Pedro Sánchez over the situation that unfolded in Ceuta, and do they have it wrong? Do they misunderstand?
No, I would not say that this is wrong, because Spain should rethink its policy, but it should be balanced. This statement itself is not wrong. What was wrong was this government's migration policy, but it should be balanced by support and solidarity towards Spain against the attempt on its territorial integrity and clear hybrid attack on Spain, because this was hybrid attack on Spain, and I think the attacker should be named.
So very similar situation actually to what we experienced here in Poland, also
yes,
hybrid
exactly.
attack by Belarus and Russia. Okay, well, with that, we've run out of time. I'm sure we'll have many more opportunities to discuss this and other issues. Witold Repetowicz from the War Studies University and Casimir Pulaski Foundation, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. And that concludes this edition of World Talks. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for more here on TVP World.